Hello everybody, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. So I got a comment from this user that goes by I'm so sexy it hurts. So I noticed this comment is very unusual. And I'll tell you why. Excuse me. I'll show you why. Notice that many of these comments you can reply. Like example, this one. But when you try to go here, you can't reply. You can't comment back to this individual. So this individual is likely a YouTube employee. It's obvious that this user is a troll. See, you can't. There's no reply button for me to respond. The only thing I can do is report abuse or ban. But I'm not gonna even entertain that right now, because I want to show you how dumb these people online are, because they don't understand true force loneliness. Is that no matter what you do, at the end of the day, you're going to likely end up alone without a female in your life. No matter what advice you give, no matter what suggestion or what you tell me or tell me what to do on how to handle a woman, if a man is a TFLer, if a man lives true force loneliness, there's nothing he can do. No matter approaching, no matter how you approach, no matter how you speak, no matter how you carry yourself, you will always be rejected from 1 to 5 seconds, because women are going by looks. They're going by they're judging you by your status, especially your social status. They're judging you on your fame, meaning your popularity, and they're judging you based on how much money you have, and based on if you look like you got money. So no matter what a guy does, no matter how nice and polite he is, especially if you're nice. If you're nice, you can forget it, because women don't like nice guys. They despise them. Women don't like intelligent guys, because you can't manipulate and control an intelligent guy. You cannot control a nice guy. And they take kindness, and most of these women take kindness for weakness. Because a nice guy will do anything he can to please a woman. I'm not talking about being a simp. I'm not talking about being a mangina. I'm not talking about being a white knight or a pussy beggar who kisses women's asses and tell them how great they are just so he can get the pussy. I'm not talking about them kind of guys. I'm talking about a nice guy who's honest, sincere, and is consistent and dependable, that you can trust and rely on. Women don't want that nice guy, because the nice guy will expose them for what they are. An evil bitch. So I'm going to read this comment. I'm so sexy it hurts. This is what you said. Not to be mean, but you can't get a woman because you're too busy thinking about why you cannot get one. A woman, aka bitch, is going to love you based on fulfilling her needs. Think about it, just like you. What do you mean by that? So basically what you're saying is, you're saying and assuming that the reason why I don't have a woman in my life is not because I'm living true force loneliness. It's because I'm being negative. Basically that's what you're saying. I'm being negative about why I can't get one. Well, you're going to have to ask yourself, how come I think why? How come I'm thinking why am I negative in the first place? You have to ask the man, why is the man negative and thinks he cannot get the woman that he wants in his life? So what's you see the comment right here is I highlighted it. But you can't get a woman because you're too busy thinking about why you can't get one. Well, the reason why I can't get one is because these bitches are going by looks, they're going by stats, they're going by fame, they're going by money. And I don't speak a certain way of having a way with words to manipulate them and bullshit them. And so basically I'm being dishonest and fake to get a woman in my life. If I get that type of woman, then this bitch is fake and dishonest herself. You talk about you talk about a woman, aka a bitch. What do you mean by bitch? So basically, what you're saying is you see women as a bitch. You see her as these whores and sluts, and I don't blame you for thinking like that, because that's what most Western women are, especially American women. A woman, aka a bitch, is going to love you based on fulfilling her needs. So basically what you're saying is, I have to cater to her. I got to do everything. I better be good looking. I better be making good money. And I better have a high social status. And I better be popular, especially popular with the ladies, in order for me to be desired. So I better cater to her, nothing but her, kiss her ass, do everything for her, and at the end of the day, she will just be fucking ungrateful, because no matter what you do for her, if she's not happy, you can't make her happy. You understand what I'm saying? If I can't, you talk about fulfilling her needs, it's not that simple. It's not that simple, because when you keep giving a spoiled child everything that this child wants, the child's not going to appreciate anything. It's going to treat everything as an expendable. Every item you give, everything that you do for this child is going to be ungrateful and unappreciative, because everything's handed to this child. This child hasn't earned anything, or hasn't done anything for him or herself to earn those things. You talk about fulfilling her needs. What are her needs? In order for me to fulfill her needs, she needs to be honest about what she needs. Not what she wants, but what she needs. And a lot of women don't know what they need. Just like a lot of men don't know what they need, because, to be honest, men are not going to get their needs fulfilled. The man has to do this for the woman, has to cater to the woman, has to please a woman. He has to do everything for her and give her everything and hope that she will do something in return. But most of the time, women will take. Love and companionship is about give and take. A guy gives, and a woman will just take. So no matter fulfilling her needs and giving her everything she wants is not going to make her happy, because she'll still complain and bitch about why she ain't happy or why she can't have this. She wants something that's not realistic and doesn't exist. So basically, fulfilling her needs don't mean shit, because especially if she don't find you attractive, you're doomed. So no matter what you do to make her happy and impress her, if she don't have that interest in you, forget about it. And I'll say this: if she is an ungrateful person and is spoiled, and you give her everything she wants without her earning it, and without teaching her to be self-sufficient to fulfill her own needs, she's not going to respect you. So fulfilling her needs ain't going to do nothing, because I can give her whatever she wants, but at the end of the day, if she's ungrateful and always unhappy, there's nothing you can do about it. And most women are just picky. you can give her what she wants and give her needs, she's gonna just take it and not return the favor. That's because she's selfish. You also say, find a bitch that likes you. Well, good luck with that. It's hard to find a woman who likes me if they're judging me from 1 to 5 seconds. In the first 2 seconds, she is sizing you up and stereotyping you out from 1 to 5 seconds. So it's hard to find a woman who likes me if they all think the same way, because they've been programmed to desire a certain type of man that doesn't exist, thanks to the media, thanks to the books, thanks to the magazines, and thanks to her parents telling her, go get a man with money, go get a man who looks good, especially the mom telling her these things. And also telling her to hate men and have a feminazi mindset. And to be honest, most women don't like men and have no respect for men. Most women will only like you if it benefits them. Number 2, thinks like you and admires you. Right here. Thinks like you and admires you. Well, like I said, I've been here for the last 31 years of my life, and for the last, I would say, 20 years, I haven't found a woman that thinks like me and admires me. Even on the internet, I came across a few, but they don't live where I live. They live in some other part of the world. I can't find a woman, where I'm at. Maybe I need to move to a different town, another state, or maybe leave the country. Probably I should leave the country, because that's the only way I can get a woman that's like-minded like me in conscience. Things like you and admires you. Well, in America, let's just say that's not going to happen. Number 3, you say that make sure you always let her know who's the boss, and lovingly. What does that mean? I don't know what you mean by who's boss, when, to be honest with you, it's the one that she's the boss. If you as a man try to be her boss, she might call the police on you and say you are abusive, make a false claim of domestic violence. She can say that's you're being abusive to her. And if I have to be the boss and go through a power struggle, then that's not love. That's not love. For me trying to have this mindset of being above her, and her having this mindset of being above me, that's not going to get us nowhere. That's just going to cause friction and a meaningless argument. Knowing who's the boss, who wears the pants. I wear the pants. And to be honest with you, I don't want a slave. I want a woman, not a slave. Not a woman who pretends to be submissive and pretends to be supportive and loves me, but the thing is, she won't cooperate with me. She will do something underhanded to fuck me over. So, and if you try to assert yourself as the boss, you're going to encounter resistance, because women don't like to be told what to do. They like power based on status, but they don't like to be told what to do. They don't want to submit to you. And especially if she sees you as a nice guy, or not, she don't see you as a guy who's in a high elite position of social status. And me being all lovey-dovey ain't gonna get the girl, because I can be loving and affectionate to her, but if she doesn't have any respect for me as a man, no amount of being lovey-dovey is gonna work. And then you say at the end, nigga, you thinking so much about what's wrong, you're ignoring what is right and taking control of it. You're young, you'll learn. I don't know what that means, but let's just touch on what you said. The reason why I'm thinking about what is wrong, because the way things are in society, the way the world works nowadays, people don't know what love is. People don't know how to treat each other. So for me to think about what's wrong, You ignore the fact that there is something wrong and there's a problem. You want to have men spending thousands of dollars on dating books, relationship books, going to these dating seminars, talking to these goofball guys who consider themselves pickup artists and experts and dating experts, giving you all this advice, but everything you try and apply and you listen to them and do everything they say, you're still alone, you're still rejected. You're still labeled as an undesirable. And there's nothing right about what's going on in this world. And there's nothing I can't take control of it because I have no power like that. I can't change the minds of what people think. The only person I can change is me. I can't change a person who's on dumb shit. I can't change a person who's ignorant. No matter how much knowledge I drop on them, if they don't want to listen to me, or they just, if it goes over their head and they can't figure it out, there's nothing I can do. You think about it. The only person, I can't change her, just like she cannot change me. The only thing I can do is change myself and live my life and live life and do things that are within my control. But I can't control another human being, especially getting them to think a certain way. If I can't, the only person I can control and think a certain way is me. But to close out this video, the thing is, you don't understand. See, you're just looking for cop-outs, just like everybody else. You have a lot to learn about how the world works, but basically, you're a person. I look at your profile. You don't show your face, and you just have you don't have no video showing your face. So I can't take you seriously. And you are obviously a YouTube employee trying to start some bullshit. You're just a troll, a YouTube employee who's just an annoying troll and trying to get under my skin. Like I said in the past, all you trolls and all you pussy whip mangina simp ass males, you're gonna get your wake up call. You can be in denial all you want. And especially you male feminists, you can be in denial all you want about how these women are and how they're treating men and how they're fucking them over, and especially in the legal system, especially in the court system, especially when it comes to government, because a woman don't have to fight in a war, a man does. So everything that this gynocentric government is doing is catering to women, and men are treated like second-class citizens. But y'all want to be in denial and still want to just chase pussy and think pussy's going to make you happy. It's not going to make you happy. The only thing that can make a man happy is him and doing the right thing. Living under this gynocentric government and being in denial that the problem of the gender war between men and women and us being divided is not going to go away. Being in denial is not going to solve the problem. What's going to solve the problem with men grabbing their balls and saying no to this gynocentric society? No, we will not contribute to this gynocentric system. No, saying no to feminism. Standing up for what's right and holding everybody equal and accountable for what they do. That's all I gotta say. Men, you need to grab your balls and you need to stand up to this gynocentric system that you're under, this oppression and this injustice that we as men are suffering. You need to stand up to it. If not, you're gonna just suffer, and whatever happens in the future, feminism will be no more. This gynocentric system that we're under is gonna crash, and women will have no choice but to wake the fuck up. And you manginas and you simps and you white knights, you're gonna get your wake up call, and you will suffer for going wrong, for supporting wrong. That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Peace.